One of the most important aims of education is to train the student in such a way that he must be able to think and learn independently and exercise his rational thinking in moments of crisis. This is very important because by and large a person will be called on to tackle situations which he might not have come across in his school or college career. If teachers can guide them in learning good habits of study, the student will develop a balanced personality with a proper outlook on life. In this connection, I would like to mention some general habits of study. One should cultivate the habit of having fixed hours of study every day, both at home and school or college library, just as one does not starve his body of its nourishment, so should one never deny food for his mind. Concentration on studies is once again a matter of habit. Learning lessons missed in the classes with the help of classmates, preparing notes with the help of reference books, raising genuine doubts in the classes, participating in competition, and listening to the radio every day are some of the most useful habits of study. I believe in collateral reading as the only way at the graduate and postgraduate states for efficiency in academic work. A student who contents himself with a study of the prescribed texts in doing himself a great damage. Collateral reading is a sure means of developing research mindedness among the students. When one comes to know of the different approaches to the same problem and can himself think of some new approach, that itself is research and he is on the way to making a contribution to the progress of human knowledge. Seminars and group discussions are the most fruitful form of learning as well as a sure means of getting our students actively involved in their studies. It should be possible to divide a large class into groups and set two or three students in each group to prepare a paper on chosen topics relevant to the subject of study. Students should be encouraged to consult reference books and present their thoughts in a clear manner. These papers are then presented in the group and will form a suitable basis for fruitful discussion under the guidance of the tutor. The next aspect of study I wish to deal with is adult study. The study by adults is a very important aspect of human life because of the suggestive value it can have on the younger generation. A father who reads the newspaper, magazines, and books regularly is a good example for his children to emulate. It would be interesting to have a comparison between the study habits of an average student of the present times with those of an average student of a couple of decades ago. The student of the past was certainly more hardworking and systematic. The present day student resorts to cheap bazaar notes to get through the examinations instead of studying the texts in original or consulting standard criticism. It is surprising that cheap bazaar notes are available even for the second and third standards in certain places. There is a role for the teacher to play at this moment of crisis. The teacher can enlist the cooperation of the parent community in this regard. Dear sirs, in reply to your letter, we regret to inform you that we are unable to quote special rates for all the items mentioned in your letter, but we shall be glad to supply you at the ordinary rates if you favor us with the order. These are the best terms we are in a position to offer you now. The goods are of the best quality, and if you can, let us have an order for this quantity by return of post or by wire at once. We shall be happy to make the necessary arrangements to deliver the goods in accordance with your requirements. Kindly give our quotation your early consideration and oblige us with an early reply, as there is a great demand for these goods and we cannot make this offer beyond Saturday next. We could forward the quantity you require by goods train on receipt of your instructions. And if you so desire, it would be sent to you in small quantity by passenger train immediately. We will arrange the matter anyway to meet your convenience, and in any case you may rely upon your order being promptly executed to the best of our ability. With reference to your letter of the 5th instant, the specimen of the goods will be sent to you by parcel as soon as they are ready. Please accept our best thanks for your kind inquiry. Yours faithfully.